Good morning. Anyone watching this? Hey, it's your boy Deric Lipski. I just had a thought this morning. Obviously watched the Pats game last night, and they lost. What a nail biter it was. Great game for Denver. You can't, you got to give it to them. They kept the pressure on, and I don't know, man. I thought that was a real close game at the very end. I was like, are they gonna go for the 2-point conversion? Are they gonna get it? But whatever. It didn't happen. It was always next year. Pats Nation. It's big sadness going across Pat Nation right now. But the idea of the football kind of reminded me of a story I was thinking about, and basically in life people run their own race, and what I mean by that is whose race are you running? A lot of people will compare themselves to other people, and that's when we get into problems. People compare themselves to this guy or that guy. I want what he has, that's that. And when I was thinking about it in football, because of last night, I was like, if you look at a football team, you got a whole bunch of different players there, obviously. But when you look at, say, a linebacker, linebackers are big guys. Like, that's the requirement for being a linebacker. You got to be big guy. Like, you don't have to be fast. You don't have to be super agile. Your hands don't have to be the best, but size matters in that situation. You have to be strong, and you have to be able to block, and you got to be big. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And on the same team, you have a running back. And a running back is a whole different animal. Like, he's got to be thinner. He's got to be agile. He's got to dart in between people. He's got to outthink his players that he's running against. He's got to have good hands. So they're on the same team, yet there's different requirements. The problem becomes when the linebacker says, well, no one's cheering for me. I want to be the guy who gets cheered for. I want to be the guy who carries the ball across the finish line. I want to be the guy who carries it across the goal. I want to get the point. That's when the problem becomes, because that linebacker will never be a running back. I mean, you can try hard, you can thin down, but literally that position is not for him. And the same is true for you. What race are you running? I mean, you're on a team. Are you looking at this guy going, he's got glamour, he's got that, I want that? Are you looking at this woman saying she has that, she has this, I want that? No, you were created to run your race, not other people's. When you start comparing yourself to other people is when you get into big trouble. That's when problems happen. That's when you start to become unhappy, right? Like Tony Robbins says, your blueprint doesn't match the way you think life should be. So that becomes a problem when you start going, shit, this is not matching what I think life should be like. So you start comparing yourself to other people, when the idea is you just need to run your race. Be the best you can be. And believe me, if you do that, the whole team wins. So I just thought I'd share that thought with you this morning. It kind of came across my mind, and for some reason it was like in the back of my head as I was getting out of the gym this morning, and I wanted to make a quick message with it. So, hey, any questions, feel free to hit me up here. I hope this helps you a little bit. Just be the best person you can be today. Talk to you later.